it's Scola and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a what I eat in a day video, and do you know what, funny story, I've done quite a few what I eat in a day videos and I've seen so many, and like I see really cool ones where it's like what I eat in a day as a runner, as an athlete, as a Victoria's Secret model, and I was like, do you know what, I have nothing to bring to the table for you guys. So I was like, do you know what I eat in a day as a snatched baddie. Am I a snatched baddie? Not quite yet, but we love manifestation here, okay? So that's what we're doing, so let's just get into it. okay, wait, giveaway time. So I'm actually gonna be giving away this air fryer. I actually have the exact same one and I absolutely love it. I find air fryers so useful for like healthy cooking because basically you don't have to use as much oil. Honestly, that's not too much a problem with keto, but it's still such an easy, convenient way to cook things. Anyway, I got this air fryer and I want to give it away to one of you guys. All you have to do is just leave whatever regular comment you'd usually leave about the video down below, but make sure you include your Instagram handle to let me know that you want the air fryer, and I'll be picking a winner. But yeah, okay, right, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the bell button, okay? Join the fam. So let me just start off by saying that at the moment I am currently eating a keto diet. So if you watch my last video, you'll find out why I'm keto and all that kind of stuff. So please do go and watch that if you have any queries at all. But just to really shorten the disclaimer, I am currently keto because I don't know if you heard how many motorcyclists just went past, but they were really rude. My back is so sweaty. I bet all the videos you're going to be watching for the next week or so are going to be talking about how hot it is in the UK, because that's all we talk about, but it's so hot. I'm sorry. Anyway, what was I talking about? So I am currently keto mainly because I have a condition called hypothyroidism, and a lot of people with the condition say that this diet really helped them, and since I've been on it, it's really helped me with my condition. I don't want to get too much into it because I spent so long like trying to explain it in my last video, and even then I got a bit of negative backlash, which is fair enough. This is the internet, but do you know what, I'm not going to waste my time explaining when people don't even listen to you, even if you try to like explain why you're doing something. So that's that out of the way. Okay, and last disclaimer of the video, I am not saying this is how you should eat at all. I'm not saying this is the best way to eat, the healthiest way to eat at all. I'm literally just showing you guys what I eat in a day. I personally find these videos really interesting and really insightful to see what different people eat in a day from all around the world. And yeah, it can give you inspiration, ideas and stuff like that, and it really can be interesting. Like, I'm sure if anyone has hypothyroidism or any sort of thyroid condition similar to mine, might be like, ooh, do you know what, I've never seen this, do their own research into it, see if it works for them. Like, that's all I can ask for. Like, always do your research, look into it for yourself, don't just go off of a video. But anyway, I feel like I'll just keep rambling and I'm already sweating, so let's get into what I ate. So we've actually got 2 days of what I ate because I thought it would be good to show a bit more variety. But anyway, let's get into breakfast. So for breakfast, I had a chia pudding. So I topped this with blueberries, and this chia pudding is actually made with coconut milk. Amazing, I love it. I love a good chia pudding. It's super filling, high in protein, high in fats, which is something that's really important to me in my diet. So that is usually my breakfast. I also forgot to mention, I do always start my day off with coffee. Okay, so next up, what I have for my lunchy poos is just something a little bit random. So this is super realistic because let me tell you, like, some of these what I eat in a day videos, I'm like, wow, you really eat like this every day? I'm not trying to throw shade, but like, I think sometimes, it goes without saying, for videos, people try to make them better than real life, if that makes sense. But this is literally just what I had in my house and what I put together and ate that day. So anyway, I had some boiled eggs, I had sausage, I had spinach and some Philadelphia cream cheese thrown on top, and this little tomato onion compote soup thing that I sort of made that really just goes together with the meal really nicely. I'm talking like I'm a chef. Like, I paired this meal with this because the flavors, no, I just found what I fancied and put it together. But again, as you can see, very high in protein, very high in fats, and that is what I'm looking for. Moving on to my dinner. So we're already at dinner. Oh wait, I had some green tea throughout the day. So I did have some green tea. I love to sip on tea throughout the day. Not when it's this hot, to be honest with you, but tea is always a good go-to just to have throughout the day. So for dinner, I had 3 burgers, some cheese, olives, and a little bit of spinach just to make myself feel better, because honestly, in reflection, this day just did not have enough vegetables in it. It did not have enough nutrients in it that I would have liked to put in. Though I should say, I forgot to say, I did put flax seeds in my chia pudding, and those are very nutritional. So that is what I had for my dinner, and basically it was a case of these were leftovers. If I didn't eat them, they would have been chucked in the bin. So I was like, okay, so I had to put a lot of my calories towards these burgers, and then I put cheese on it and then olives. So then I was like, okay, I thought it would be good just to reflect on the day. I should have probably had a lot more vegetables and just made it a bit more nutritionally varied in that way, but I didn't. So oh gosh. This is why it's so good to keep any sort of food diary, reflect on what you're eating, because you might think you're doing really well when in reality you're not. Do you know what? It's just too much. It is actually just too much. And the thing is, I could put a fan on, make it cool, open the windows, but classic YouTuber thing, you have to close all the windows. Can't have a fan on because it's noisy. Literally in a sauna, sweating my tits off. Is that okay to say? I feel like that's not okay to say. Sorry. Anyway, so I finished off that day with having some chamomile tea as well in bed. Okay, so the second day I thought it would be good just to show a little bit more variety, because I looked at what I had the first day and I was like, this just does not feel good enough, and I feel like I just want to show a bit of variety, that you can have one not so great day of eating and then you reflect on it like, oh okay, tomorrow I'll do better. I think it's important to show realistic what people eat in a day, because I feel like sometimes the super perfect ones are great to encourage for a healthier, better lifestyle, but realistically on a day-to-day basis, like, we'll have a good day, we'll have our bad days, and I think it's important to note that. But anyway, let's do this. So I had another chia pudding this morning because I made a huge batch. That's a really good thing about chia puddings. Like, once you make a huge batch, you can have it for the rest of the week. But I ran out of blueberries and I was so upset, because do you know what? One of the main misconceptions about keto is that we just don't eat any fruit. It is possible to eat fruit, it's just in moderation, and it's probably just about as much as anybody else would eat fruit. And I feel like keto people get more backlash about not eating fruit than like regular people who just choose not to eat fruit. Anyway, I ran out of blueberries, just to put it simply, and then I put some pistachios on top instead, which was really weird, and it wasn't my go-to because I really like the chia pudding because it's the one time a day that I'm not having like a savory dish, because obviously keto is very savory based, so it's always nice to have that little bit of a different flavor on your palate. And then my next meal, which is like my lunch meal, is my favorite meal at the moment. Like, I could eat this every day, and that is bacon, eggs, avocado, some kind of cheese, maybe I don't always have the cheese, and tomato, like try to throw in some vegetables in there. Well, oh, it's a fruit! Tomato's a fruit! I told you, keto people eat fruit. So this is my most favorite meal ever, because I just like having lots of little bits and pieces mixed together and you just eat it, and I just love it. This is my favorite meal, and yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned so far, but I am counting calories, and with keto, you know, they generally say don't really count calories, you don't need to. Personally, I feel like you still need to, because I could eat a whole block of cheese. Like, do not test me, I could do it, and that would be like thousands of calories in one go. So like, I still like to count calories just to keep an eye on things. I'm not as strict, but it's still something that I'm tracking for me personally. Also, another thing I haven't mentioned, you know, I'm just slipping everything in here, is that I am doing intermittent fasting. So a lot of these meals I'm having between the hours of like 2 and 8, I want to say, but it varies every day. But for the most part, I do try to push back the time I eat in the morning, and I typically don't really eat before 12 midday. Okay, so for my last meal of the day, I had chicken, because we made a full chicken, and that is such a good way of just like meal prepping like at the beginning of the week, just get a full chicken, just make that. But anyway, had some chicken and then had some cabbage with that on the side, some olives. So yeah, that is what I eat in a day, but it does change and I'm always learning and growing, and this is a new way of eating for me at the moment. So I'm by no means saying like this is the perfect way to eat for keto and all that, and this is amazing. I'm still learning, I'm still going through it, and also I just have personal preferences as well. So you're gonna notice I just don't eat as many vegetables as I should, and I know that is terrible because I'm here trying to advocate for health and fitness and I'm not even eating vegetables, but sometimes I just don't fancy it. But I just feel like it's so good to be open and real and be like, do you know what, I don't get it right all the time, I'm not perfect, and this is what I eat in a day video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions down below because I did rush through some things. So if there's anything you're wondering, do comment down below and I'll be responding to all the comments. And that was that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.